So I got the tier list right here. And there's no real order to the tier list, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no real order. Except for the crossover warbonds, which it's kind of hard. I mean, it's easy to judge the crossover warbonds because they're like just a fun time more than anything. And that's really it. You guys, also, by the way, I just want to disclose. This is the tier list to go by. This is the definitive tier list to go by. Right now. Right now, as of February 3rd, I mean, yeah, 2026. This is the definitive tier list. I don't hear nothing. I'm exclusively right. If you have opinions, go see your nearest corrections officer, please. First off, crossover warbonds, they gotta go right here. Where is the kill zone? Kill zone and Halo. The kill zone and Halo collabs are fun. I'm a fan of both IPs. I love Halo so much. I played Halo and I was a Killzone fan like on the PSP for a while. I mean, both fun, but also at the same time, they're just more like aesthetically like pleasing collabs. I mean, I would even say the Killzone collab is even better because the armor in the Killzone collab is actually just like let me show you. Like, I think it's just one looks way better, in my opinion. Like, I love this. And also it has a really good like passive, like 50% resist to fire, gas, acid, and electrical damage. So you can run like a fire gas build and like kind of be okay, you know. Everything else is like fine, and of course the accelerator rifles also got like kind of like a mini buff. So I'll put it slightly above the Halo one. Unfortunately, the Halo one's like okay. It's like just okay. It's like fine. It's fine. There's nothing crazy about it. And the first one is Control Group. Control Group is interesting because if we look at Control Group, the Epoch, very good, had a very nice buff for like last title update. Really good, and I kind of bring it in all the time. The armor itself isn't that great. The variable, I understand what the variable can do, but overall the variable is like pretty low. Like I give the variable like maybe like a C or D tier weapon. And then of course the laser sentry. I think they're just better sentries. I never seen anybody bring the laser sentry at all. I think it's like whatever. But you get the arc grenade and you get the war pack. So it's a pretty balanced warbond. It's nothing game breaking or anything crazy, but the war pack and Epoch are insane. They kind of carry this. So I'm gonna go and move the Control Group up to B tier. It's a B tier warbond. Okay, so after that we got the Dust Devils warbond. Dust Devils came out when we went to like Hellmire and Oshan, which is like the big bug maps. And Dust Devils is, I thought it was a pretty solid warbond. You get the Coyote, really good warbond. They nerfed it secretly, unfortunately. Coyote's really good. And also you get the Desert Stormer, which is just like the Killzone armor. You know, you get the resist, but also you get increased throwing range, which is like siege ready, which is really good. Spear gun, it can close bug holes, it pierces through, does caustic damage, can confuse the enemies, and since it can clear bug holes, it can clear like any other nest stuff also. The big issue is I think the expendable napalm. The thing is, with the expendable napalm, it works better as shrapnel and it has not that great explosive damage. So head-on explosive damage, not that great. Just grab the regular expendable anti-tank. Don't grab the expendable napalm. But it's good if you shoot at a wall and all the shrapnel comes down, it kills all the bugs. Awesome. And then the solo silo. This thing, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, amazing. Low cooldown, what was it? 154 cooldown, can take down most bases, kill most things on one shot. I think just because the Coyote is still pretty good, spear gun's nice, and the solo silo in itself, like really good and good to have. You know, I'm gonna move Dust Devils to like it is an A tier. Force of Law is, I think I downplayed it at first. I think it's still like an okay warbond. I think this one's like, this shouldn't be one of your first picks to ever grab, you know. The pacifier is fun. It's actually really good against the Illuminate. I don't recommend against anybody else. Medium pen, stun damage, very low damage. It's very good against the Illuminate just because they be rushing you down, and also they can stun the Seekers and the Overseers. Really cool stuff. The de-escalator is great. Horrible reload time. And really good, especially if you're going for an arc build, because you can just shoot straight down and it would just spread out. The arc damage would just spread out. Really cool stuff. Really dope. The K9 guard dog. Actually, they show a name just so it's called the K9. The K9, this one's good. This one's good going for an arc build as well. I don't think it's the best K9 in my experience. It's really up there. I think it's really good, but it's just not that great. And I have not bought the Urchin, but I looked at footage of the Urchin, and I can confidently say that this is not it. This is not it. Like, this is so bad. Like, it takes forever to stun, doesn't kill, and it should do more damage, right? And I wish it did something like the arc, where it would stun like a field of enemies, even if it doesn't stick, you know? But because it's a sticky grenade, it's like a very tight, small range. If that makes sense. Hey, this is like a C tier warbond. You know, if you have everything else, here, get the Force of Law. Oh, kind of controversial one is the Python Commandos. This one's new. This one is a newish warbond. I want to say this came out in December. This came out in December or November. This is when you realize that Arrowhead rather than fix their problems, they rather just sell you the problems. Like, to sell you how to fix the problem. Because one thing about Helldivers is the ragdolling. The ragdolling is insane in Helldivers. And Rocksteady is that more resistant to being knocked prone, which is more resistant to being ragdolling. This kind of sucks. This kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie, because if you get, let's say you get shot by a rocket devastator and they shoot like 4 shots. Usually you get shot one time, you go down, right? You get hit, you go down. You now have rock solid. I was gonna say rock steady. I play too much Monster Hunter. You have rock solid on. You don't get knocked down, so all the missiles just hit you at the same time. So you die instead of being knocked down to save your life. The AR-1-2 is not. It's okay, but the ergonomics are really bad. Like, it's really bad ergonomics. Like, 30 ergo is really bad. And this is me, like, after like doing like, and then you can't really customize it. 30 ergo and you can't even customize, versus the pacifier from the last war before 65 ergo. 65. What about the Halo one? Well, we can't even look at it because you can't customize. Let's look at another one. The Coyote. We looked at the Coyote earlier, right? Coyote ergo 52. So horrible ergonomics. I get it's supposed to be a bulky, heavy weapon. I think the worst part is about that weapon is the armor doesn't help the weapon. This does not help each other. This does not go well with each other. You need the other Viper Commandos, not the Python Commandos. The defoliation tool, which is the chainsaw. It's a fun thing, but like, I would not recommend anybody to take this at all. And it did get a buff in this patch. Like, all the melee weapons got a buff, but I don't recommend taking it unless you're just here for a fun time, you know? And then of course we have the infamous maxi gun. Again, really bad ergos, medium armor penetrating, and really bad ergonomics. This is a fun weapon, and also, oh, by the way, you can't move when you fire this thing. I think that's the worst part, is you can't move, and the startup time takes forever to shoot. It's fun, kind of a long cooldown time for what it's worth. What's the cooldown time? 410 seconds. By the way, the solo silo has a 1/4 of that cooldown time. The best thing about this warbond is right here, the hot dog. The backpack hot dog. And it's on the first page. By the way, that's, if you just want the hot dog, this thing is the best. This is one of the best dog backpack. I think this, in my opinion, the best one. In my opinion, this is the best one, right next to the bad breath. I think Commandos, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's right beneath Force of Law Regiment. So this one is, honestly, this update like was, we've been waiting for this one for a fat minute, by the way. We've been waiting this one for a fat minute. We need this one. Like, I think it was supposed to come out, and that one was actually supposed to come out before Python Commandos, but they had so much issues with stealth, because again, this isn't a stealth game, even though it has stealth mechanics in it, that this was pushed back heavily. So that's why kind of like we didn't really have content for a minute. So if you look at it, first off, this armor in the game, amazing, A tier armor. The fact that bots, they just don't see you. You make 50% less noise, and enemies detect by 40%. Like I laid down on the ground in a bush, and bots have walked past me, and they're like almost about to step on my hand. You know, like this is fantastic. This is great. I love this. And also the sensor, probably one of the best marksman rifles in the game that we have right now, besides the regular diligence. Like, bots, one shot to the head, dead. All of them are dead. Devastators, dead. Regular bot troops, dead. It doesn't kill, obviously, the armored units, but like all the floor units are dead in one shot, you know? Really good. Good scope. Good ergonomics. Actually has a longer mag than the diligence, and you can change the scope. Really good. And oh my gosh, look at this armor. Like, this is sick, man. Like, this is some sick ass armor. The C4 backpack also got a buff. Can blow up walls. Like, this is amazing. I mean, Fenris was playing, or Skull Spectre was playing the other day with this, and he was loving it. Like, this is great. This, with Siege Ready, you can blow up bases from the top of a mountain, just do a little aim, toss it down. By the way, the enemies do not know when you throw C4 either. So they just don't get notified. They don't know it's there. And so then you just boom, and you're done. And I think you have 8 charges of C4. And it one-shots everything. By the way, C4. 2 C4 packs kill a factory strider. Just one kills a Hulk. They can just walk into it, you know? You can be smart and just throw it down. And of course, concealed insertion, which is also just great. Smoke screens you when you drop in so nobody sees you. This Warbond is pretty damn solid all around. Like, I'm not gonna give it S tier. I'm not gonna give it S tier because obviously it just really just works for bots and no one else. But I'm gonna give it like, I'm gonna give it right above Dust Devils. Like, this is an A tier Warbond. Like, this is great, you know? Okay, now we're gonna go to the Borderline Justice. This one I kind of like just because it's a cowboy themed one, and it's kind of funny to have in this, like, I don't know, military-esque like thing that we're going for. I love everything in here. Well, I love it, doesn't mean it all works. To start off, the Deadeye. The Deadeye is really great. Medium armor pinning, and the rounds reload, and it's a marksman rifle. And if you love that, like, that speedy shooting that cowboys do in the movies or the TV shows or whatever, this one's for you. It's pretty cool. It's fun. I think the ergos could be like slightly better on it, but it's a cool marksman rifle. And if you give it like the red dot sight and everything, you have some great ergonomics. This is like, I'm not gonna say it's an S tier weapon, but I'll give it like an A- or a B+ weapon, you know? And it makes like the cowboy ding every time you get a shot. It's really funny and cool. It's a fun time. But the Frontier Martial Armor, and it gives the Gunslinger passive, which is a passive that I hope I never see anybody use in this game because it's not good. Like, yeah, I'll read it out loud. So, increase sidearm reload speed by 40%, and sidearm draw holster speed increased by 50%, and sidearm recoil reduced by 70%. So this is all great and dandy, you know, especially if using like something called like the Senator, which is like, the Gunslinger does not help the Deadeye at all. This is where the issue is, because the Deadeye, the rounds reload, which means you gotta take ammo and manually load in every shot. There's no magazine, you know, because the rounds reload. And it's a slow reload because of that. It's a slow reload. You have to manually do every single one. We're gonna get to the next part, which is the Talon. Probably the best pistol in the game. It's definitely, I think it's the best pistol in the game for sure. I use it anytime I can. I prefer this over the Senator. I mean, it's just like which one you want, you know? Like this one is just like goated, and I think the worst part about it is the reload speed. And then we get to like the last page, and this is where things get kind of iffy. So there's the dynamite, and the dynamite at first was like not good. I don't think this was good at first, but now they buffed it the fuck up. Look at that damage, 1,000 damage and heavy armor pen. This thing can one-shot hulks. You can set the timer. You can blow up walls. It can do pretty much everything. You can shoot it in the air if you have a really good aim and explode. You know, this was C4 before it was before C4 came out. If you want something like C4, this is for you. You know, like 2 of these on a factory strider, if you toss them up in the air with a 5-second cooldown and it explodes the moment it touches a factory strider, they're dead. They're dead. 1,000 damage and heavy armor pin, they're cooked. They're not living. And of course the hover pack. Oh, what's up, Legacy? What's going on? The hover pack's fun. I don't think the hover pack is used. Like, I don't think it's great overall, because I think the worst part is like, as you see the footage, the bugs will follow you, man. Like, look, they will follow. The best way is to get to points that you just don't have access to. But at that point, you kind of have to jump pack. So it's like, why even? You know, like, it's like okay, but it's fun. I wish they do this thing where you can switch between the jump pack and the hover pack. You know, if they did that, oh my gosh, this would be amazing. If this is an add-on, like, they need to do that. They need to do that. This is solid B tier. I'm gonna put it right next to Control Group because they both have 2 things you really want in it, and Control Group has the same thing, you know? Like, one has a pistol, one has a grenade, one has a backpack, and a support weapon. So I'll call this like pretty much a tie. Totally up to you, preference, how you want to tackle this, you know? Okay, let's do chemical agents. Okay, so chemical agents is one I think this is a slept on. I think this is just slept on. I think this is slept on. Like 100% slept on warbond. We finally have a warbond that we talk about where the armor actually fits the warbond. You have 80% resist to gas damage and effects. And it comes in light and medium. By the way, the super sword does come in heavy, does have a heavy version of this armor. And if you wear the heavy version, you don't take any gas or poison damage. By the way, you don't take any of it. The gas grenade, I think this is the best horde control gas, like the best horde control grenade in the game, by the way. And like, I use this every time we face bugs and every time we face the Illuminate, because if I see a horde of enemies chasing after me, you throw this down, it stops the horde immediately. Throw this on top of a bug breach. Now we get to the bad part, the sterilizer. Like this, like there's no reason for this thing to be this bad. By the way, this footage, I feel like it's fake. There's no way this footage is real. The sterilizer doesn't do what it says it's doing at all. It takes forever to apply the effects on any of the enemies, but you get, in my opinion, the best guard dog in the game, the dog breath. This thing is great if you don't want to be touched. If you keep getting, like, enemies keep attacking you and they keep jumping on you. This is one of the best guard dogs in the game just because of that. One touch from the guard dog, they immediately stop running and attacking you, and they attack other enemies when they walk away or get confused or whatever. With the gas grenade, is really good, you know? Laser dog number 1, oh my gosh, Alex, you're gonna kill me. Anyways, back to the stim pistol. This scales with your passive and armor. And so what that means is, by the way, this thing can heal your other players. If you have the medic armor, let's go. Let me show you guys the medic armor. That lady's crazy for saying that. Increase stim effect duration by 2 seconds. And if you have the experimental infusion, which means that you get even more healing, this gives your teammate a full stim, and you have like 25 shots. I think the bad thing is the ergonomics on this is trash, but the rounds reload. For a stim pistol, the round, like, this is good. If you don't know what you're gonna bring, and you're like, I don't really want any pistol, this is a good pistol to bring for your friends. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just tell them to hold still, you know, bite down, and, you know, and just get shot. I mean, yeah, it gives you a chance. Like, if you want to shoot your friends and you want to get away with it, there you go. I want to say it is high A, just because the dog breath and the gas grenades are goated. Like, you guys gotta get it. I didn't get touched at the illuminate at all because I just chuck those grenades. I chuck those grenades, and it's just a fog of gas, and they're dead. They're gone. Like, you just run away. You don't do anything, you know? Let's move this to high B. That feels better. It's still really, like, this is great. Like, it's still goated. But I feel like the Dust Devils has a better general use, you know? Like, the Spear Gun is so good. Spear Gun, Solar Silo, Armor. Okay, yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, high B. High B. I talked myself into it. It's a high B. I don't think it's ass, but I think it's so crazy. Cutting Edge is the only Warbond that gives you arc resist besides Dust Devils in the kill zone, and and you need some protection from friends that are going to shoot you with the arc weapons. Don't look at me, I've never done a day in my life. Don't ask anybody, just promise. The Vigorous Sickle's like okay. Yeah, it's like right there. I don't really want it. At least I'm safe when I shoot the Liberate or the Eruptor. Oh yeah, because the extra padding, man. You need the armor are you using the armor that gives you like explosive resist? If you use the armor that uses explosive resist with that, like, you're golden. God, I don't want Cutting Edge. Like, I don't like Cutting Edge. It's not good. I got it just for the armor so people can stop killing me, man. And I got it for the Arc Blitzer, which I was severely disappointed for. Democratic Detonation, it's S tier. This is an S tier Warbond. Like, this is the Warbond I tell all my friends to grab. Let me zoom in a little bit. So on Democratic Detonation, Thermites, amazing on the bot front, really good. You start off with 3, but if you use the Engineer Backpack, guess what? You have 5 sticky grenades, and you have recoil for going prone or crouching by 30%. This is a super solid armor passive. And then with the Adjudicator, which is probably one of the most powerful ARs in the game, it just goes through ammo like nothing. Just an FYI. This is really good, but Jesus Christ, you shred through enemies and ammo. But the Thermite, like, it's hard. Like, what am I gonna say, you know? Honestly, the worst thing about this is the Expert Extraction Pilot Booster. Don't pick this up, because I thought that it would like cut it down in half or maybe 30%. So if it takes 2 minutes to call in, it goes down to like a minute 45 or minute 30. It's like not even like significant. It's like, don't even grab this. You're wasting your time in the slot. And you get the Light Engineer at 64 armor instead of 50, so it's actually really nice. And the Eruptor, S tier weapon, does pretty much everything but your taxes. This thing is great. Can kill flesh mobs, can kill armored units, it's heavy armor pen, explosive, close bug holes, can take down ingrays. It does pretty much everything you need to do. This is an amazing weapon, and all my friends that get this pretty much love it. Like, this is a great weapon. You gotta be careful though. You will definitely kill yourself with this weapon at least 4 to 5 times minimum when you in the first 2 or 3 days you get this Warbond. Because the worst part about this Warbond is when an enemy finally makes it up to you after you kill everybody with this thing, you can't shoot them or you're gonna kill yourself unless you're really into that. Unless you're really into blowing yourself up, then there you go, you know. And you're like, well, you know, I don't really want either of those things, but I wanted a weapon that can still like close those things. Grenade pistol, really good. I think you get like 6 shots. this is great on the bug front. If you have a primary that doesn't close bug holes and you don't really want to take a secondary, this is great. One shot in, closes every bug hole except for the Battle Titan ones. It won't close those. But you know what closes the Battle Titan bug holes is an Eruptor. Those will close those big bug holes from those tanks from going in. Freedom's Flame Warbond. I got this one kind of late, but this one is probably one of the most solid Warbonds you can also grab as well. I think it works on every front really except for the bots. And I'm going to tell you that with an asterisk here. So if we look at it, the Heat Seeker armor is 75% resistance to fire because you get the inflammable passive, which is great. This is a great armor if you want to go full fire and just scorched earth, you know? Yo, Panda, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Thanks for coming through, man. So this armor is great. Every time I go playing fire builds, I grab it. Yo, Panda's an OG. Thanks for coming through, bro. And also, guys, the cookout shotgun, Valens reload, incendiary. Oh my gosh. What am I talking about? Also, by the way, this is the only gun. I think the cookout is like the only gun I bring on the bug front besides the scorcher or the torture. My bad. This thing is amazing. If I feel like bringing the flamethrower, I just bring this instead, and I bring like a machine gun for I bring the stalwart or like the heavy art. Like I bring something else. This is great. The torture is great, and it only gets buffed too. Like, are you kidding me? Why does it keep getting buffed? It's amazing. And guess what? I think the best part about this is that you can just shoot the ground, man. Shoot the ground with the flamethrowers. Enemies will walk on through and they will die. You don't have to shoot enemies with the flamethrower. Shoot the ground. Okay, and finally the crisper. By the way, the crisper got buffed again. It has even a bigger magazine. This is a secondary pistol flamethrower that can kill factory striders right underneath them. If you see a factory strider, run up with the crisper and just shoot underneath the factory strider. It will kill, and I think like 1 or 2 mags, well, probably 1 mag, since the magazine got doubled and the ergonomics got fixed. Like, this is Phoenix Flames 18. Mobilize Helldivers. I mean, this is like, not gonna lie, I think this is like above cutting edge. Like the base Warbond, by the way, it's probably better than cutting edge, just because one, you get a lot out of it. First off, you get the scout armor. The Punisher pistol, Punisher shotgun, actually like not bad at all. The Diligence, one of the best weapons to this day in the game. S tier weapon. S tier weapon. You get the vitality enhancement. You gotta bring it. We don't talk about the scythe. Goodness. The Liberator Penetrator. Still look really good, solid, and of course it's just like a fun AR to use if you don't want to use an AR. And it has like a lot of stun damage. And of course the what's wrong with the scythe? It's just there's better options now with the scythe. The scythe, there's better beam options. You know, like if you're going for like heat damage, just bring the cookout or the torture. And you want light, if you want beam damage, just bring the sickle or the double-edged sickle. There's just better options nowadays. Also, the Diligence counter sniper, really good. Damage enhancements, really nice. Like, this is like a good core. Like, if you want a solid core, like this is like fine. It has honestly all the boosts that everybody use. Masters of Ceremony, D tier. D tier Warbond, bro. Okay, the amendment itself, not great. So the armor for the Masters of Ceremony Warbond is this: reinforce opulence, which is increased reload speed of primary weapons by 30%. That's fine. Gives her a 50% chance to avoid grievous limb injury. Okay. And increase melee damage by 20%. So this is a jack of all trade armor, which is like okay, but there's no heavy version. It's only light and medium. This would be great if it was heavy, you know, because you're doing like melee damage, you have 50% like previous wound injuries and reload speed increased. But they gave it to medium and light. It's okay. It's okay. You get the saber. The one true flag. This actually got buffed, by the way. They actually gave this more damage. But the best thing about this warbond is the pyrotech grenade. What's the best way? One, first off, the pyrotech grenade can kill those giant walkers, the giant illuminate walkers that shoot laser beams. So this on top of that is dead. This will kill. This, the moment it touches the ground, pyrotech fire all over, continues for like maybe like 5, 6, 7 seconds. And if you have a bug breach, throw this right on top. Throw it right on top, man. This is great for bug breaches if you don't have the gas option. For some reason you bought this instead of the gas one, you know? I'll give Polar Patriots like, I think it's like right here. But it has more things. Polar Patriots used to be like a really bad one. It used to be really bad. So if we go to it, the Tenderizer is a good, like this is a good starting off warbond. If you don't know what the warbond to start off with, this is also a really good solid warbond to start off with. The Tenderizer is really good. If you like the Halo BR, by the way, this is it. This is the Halo battle rifle. It's really good against the bots and really good against the bugs. You may find yourself struggling a little bit against the Illuminate. I've been testing against the Illuminate, but good. The Winter Warrior armor gives you server assisted, which is great. The Pummeler is just like, this is an okay submachine gun. There's better ones out there, like the Knight. Definitely the Knight's better. And of course you have the Kodiak, which is another version. I mean, now you get fortified, by the way. You have two different body, you have 3 different body armors in this, by the way. You have server assisted, you have fortified, and then you have scout. But by the way, you don't even need to buy a scout. Scout's in the base warbond. That's why I haven't bought it. It's just a waste of metals. But the cool thing is you get the incendiary impact grenade. So the moment this shit touches the ground or any wall or anything, a guy, your teammate, a bot, this thing explodes immediately and fire exudes. Really good if you want to go like a fire route and you need to just clear out of them fast. It's really good for that. The Purifier and the Verdict. The Purifier used to be ass. It's probably one of the best guns in the game right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably one of the best primary weapons in the game because you can charge up the shots and do explosive damage. And so like if you hit like a Devastator shield, it hits the Devastator and it hits all the enemies around the Devastator. Is the John Wick of pistols, man. This thing will make you feel like you like you John Wick, man. Like this thing shoots fast, medium armor pen, low recoil, by the way, like almost like none. Servants of Freedom, A or B? It's definitely better than Chemical Agents. It's not better than Freedom's Flame. I'm gonna give this a A. This one's nice because it comes with a couple things. First off, double-edged sickle, best beam light weapon in the game. This weapon goes from light to medium to a heavy armor pen. That means you can kill Hulks, Devastators, you know, anything that has heavy armor. It's not anti-tank, so you have to go for the weak points, but it can, if you hold it down. The bad thing is because it's called the double-edge sickle, meaning that it will roast your ass up. It will catch you light on fire. So you want to wear fire resist armor and the passive where you don't take light damage and you lay down. It comes with integrated explosives, which is armor explodes 1.5 seconds after the wearer dies, increases initial inventory and holding capacity of throwables by 2. So I think, my opinion, this is a worst engineered. And if you're near allies when you die, Yeah, like this, no, like this thing explodes. There's no way you're dodging that. There's no way. But it comes with the ultimatum, which this thing one shots. This is the mini nuke in your hands, by the way. 3,000 damage. This is about 3 TNTs and one shot battle titans, one shot charges, one shot hulks, one shot war striders, not factory striders, but the war striders, the ones that shoot the grenades out. Most things they illuminate, by the way, because illuminate are just little fleshy guys. This thing can kill a lot of things. Be careful, you only have 2 shots with this, but it's really good, and make sure to arc the shots. This is the last safety effort if you have nothing else in your inventory, you know? The portable hell bomb, this thing is low-key goated, by the way, on the bot front. On the bot front, this thing is goated. Call this in when there's a jammer, and you just work your way to the top, activate the hell bomb, you walk out, and it's done. This thing is great. Just one of those funny things that just happens to work very well. And the secret grenade. This thing is, I want to say it's low-key slept on. So if you don't know what the secret grenade does, it's a grenade that can seek out enemies that you ping. Like this is solid A tier. Field veterans. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna do something real quick. Yeah, I'm moving this down actually. I'm moving things down. I don't want too much in D. I might have more stuff in C tier. Cutting edge and masters of freedom just asked. Everything gets server assisted, which means we get the Kobe passive, which means you get 30% throwing range and 30% limb health. Really good, and you get the incendiary grenade. I think that's also really good. And you get the you get the senator. This actually may be a little bit higher than I thought. By the way, if you want one of the best pistols in the game with heavy arm pen, 3 shots to the face to a Hulk and it dies. Liberal concussive is like okay. It's a lot better. It has the drum mag now, but it has really good concussive damage to push the enemies back. It's an okay weapon. I wish it was just slightly better. I wish it was buffed a little bit more. It's like a C tier, B tier weapon. It's like whatever to me. Maybe D tier. And then Breaker and Incendiary. I think this is the best weapon. Actually, it's not. I just looked at the next weapon. This used to be a lot better. I think now that since the cookout is out, this is just a worse version of the cookout, in my opinion. I mean, the good thing is you get the drum magazine, but the thing is you don't want to think of this as a typical video game shotgun. This is the shotgun that you shoot far away because you're shooting fireworks to the enemies because you just want to light them on fire and hope they don't come close to you because this thing does not kill. But the Dominator is actually way better than I thought it was going to be. It says it is technically jet propelled. That's a lie. Those rockets are probably like that's a lie. I don't believe it. But it is a medium pen shotgun, and with a nice like little round mag. So I kind of like it for that reason. I don't think it's a bad shotgun by any means, but it's a nice fun one. Like it's like right down the. It's pretty mid for me. Like this is a mid shotgun, but. Never mind. Taking a look at it, I was like, this is way better. I think this is better than Python Commandos. Okay, Truth Enforcers. C. Bottom of C. Truth Enforcers is bottom of C tier. First off, this is when they start giving the skins to like the cars and exosuits and stuff. It looks cool. Dead Sprint is a bad booster. Allows Helldivers to keep sprinting even when they are out of stamina, draining their health instead. Not good. You'd rather just give the booster that can refuel your stamina faster than Dead Sprint. It's like, okay, there's better shotgun options. The rounds reload a medium armor pen. I mean, we just looked at the Dominator, you know, and the cookout, like this better. The Reprimand, actually, for the SMG, it's very slow rate of fire for an SMG. And it's pretty nice because of that. Because you can kind of take your time in its medium armor pen. Really cool stuff. So this gets like a B minus, maybe a C plus for SMG. But you get the Bloodhound armor, which makes you look like you work for the Empire, which gives you unflinching Actually, I don't know if the unflinching thing even works. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I need to probably test this with my scopes aimed down and have a bot shoot at me. You know, I probably need to find something like that to help. But then again, like this is like, it's fine. It's okay. If you choose this, I'm like, there's better options. It's not the worst armor in the game. Also the Inspector version 2, same thing. Same armor passive. And it's a light armor, but hey, 75 armor for light armor? That's pretty good, you know? Considering medium armor is 100, so that's pretty good, you know? But you get the Loyalist Plasma Pistol, which is medium armor pen, charge up pistol. Think of it as like, this is probably the most anime pistol in the game, because you just like charge up and shoot beams. Really low capacity. You have 7 shots per mag. Really low for a pistol, you know, and you have to charge up your shots or you just spam it out. This is definitely a gimmick pistol. It's fun to use and have, but it's definitely a gimmick. Like this is a Star Wars pistol. Urban Legends. So this one is low-key slept on. So first off, it has the best armor passive in the game, in my opinion, by far. Siege Ready. Use this with the Disruptor. Oh my gosh, and you have extra ammo. I think you get like 1 or 2 more magazines. The stun lance is just a gimmick. Don't worry about the stun lance. But the directional shield, really cool, by the way. And your friends can also stand behind and shoot. And the flame sentry could be better. This is a fun sentry, and it explodes when it dies. It's fun. I think it's really only good against the Illuminate and bugs. Barely the bugs. Barely the bugs. I think it's like a B+ against the Illuminate, B- with the bugs, and don't even try on the bots. You're gonna fail that test every time. Arm supply pods is really cool to have if everybody has like everything else. This is really fun. It's really dope to have. And the anti-taken placement, brother. This thing, and like it kills everything anti-tank, you know, like this is amazing. Okay, we have one final one to go to, and it's Viper Commandos. I think I have to put it right here. This one's a hot topic one for a couple of reasons, because this one, when every time there's nerfs and buffs, this one kind of feels it the most. So the armor comes in with Peak Physique, one of the best armor passive in the game, which is increase melee damage by 40%, which is they're actually buffing a lot of melee damage all across the board right now. Melee damage is up. Buy your stocks at melee damage. That's what Arrowhead wants us to do right now. It's melee damage because the new hammer came out. But improves weapon handling with less drag and weapon improvement. This means if you have a weapon that has horrible drag and you see the circle go all over the place and it feels heavy, not anymore. If you have the machine gun and you're firing from the hip standing up, it feels like you're laying down on the ground. It's a little bit better. Peak Physique is really good. It's really good for that. And of course you have the Liberator Carbine. This actually is really good. It's light armor pen. This is a modification of the starting off Liberator Carbine that the Liberator that you get at the beginning of the game. The fire rate is 920, by the way. This is the same fire rate as like an SMG. The Bushwhacker, don't worry about the Bushwhacker, bro. Don't worry about that. Don't look at that pistol. I mean, you got a really sweet victory pose. Like, look at that. Here's where it gets a little in the mud here, because you get, I think, the best booster in the game by far, Experimental Infusion, which is, in addition to restoring health, stims and temporarily increases movement speed and damage reduction. So if you stim or do this while getting shot or bit, you move faster, and then also the damage reduction. Like, it's so good. And if you have the medic passive, like if you have the medic armor, you're stimming for like 6 seconds. Like, you're golden, bro. Like, this is good. I like the Bushwhacker. Hey, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying, no. You know, there's like 5 other better pistols, man. You know. But also at the same time, now we have the throwing knife, which is just ass. This is fun. But this is just straight cheeks. It's really good if you go in stealth, by the way. Someone did a stealth run with a throwing knife, and they would just run and just boop. This is the tier list. I'm going to put it out for you guys. Because I've been asked up and down like crazy by like at least 10 people. Which warbond do you recommend, Mito? Which one should I buy now after this? Which one should I get after this? Now you guys can watch this on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube. Watch the VOD, and I'm also uploading this. So you can keep asking me which one you're going to get, because I know you guys are going to keep asking me even after you watch this video. I know it's going to happen. I know you guys.